I got to bring Lexie in on this because the two of you have something special brewing. How did you get that three-point groove going, Lexie?
Caitlin, we saw you tweeted that you're a Lexie Hull fan account now. What can you say about the performance
Twitter
she
really
had?
quick to tweet that, or X.
Yeah, I mean, they're really talented. They have weapons at every position, so just locking in, we knew we couldn't guard a single person individually. We'd have to play team defense, and I thought we did a really good job getting it done.
Yeah, my account will solely be about Lexie if you want to follow. I'm going to change the bio to Lexie Hull fan page, so yeah.
Really goes down in the Indiana Fever locker room? Lexie Hull just dropped some major truth bombs about Caitlin Clark and the team's wild ride this season. You won't believe what she revealed. From a team on the brink of collapse to sudden superstars, Hull spills all the juicy details. How did they turn it around so fast? Stick around to hear the secret sauce that changed everything for the Fever. You know what's crazy? The Indiana Fever were absolute bottom feeders last season. I mean, we're talking rock bottom, can't get any worse kinda bad. Picture this. Empty arena, fans looking like they'd rather watch paint dry, and players with that "here we go again" look on their faces. It was rough, like sandpaper on sunburn rough. But then, bam!
Just staying confident and staying aggressive, that's what I tell myself, but I thought they played really good defense to start on us, and then when we kind of got into a flow and played a little bit more in transition, we were a lot.
Caitlin, we saw you tweeted that you're a Lexie Hull fan account now. What can you say about the performance
Twitter
she
really
had?
quick to tweet that, or X.
A lot more successful, and obviously Lex was amazing. I don't know if we missed the shot in the fourth quarter.
Something wild happened. The Fever landed the #1 pick in the draft, and you know who that meant. Caitlin Clark, baby. Draft night was insane. Fever fans were losing their minds, screaming like they'd won the lottery. Clark puts on that jersey, and suddenly everyone's talking playoffs. It's like the whole city got a shot of adrenaline straight to the heart. Here's where it gets juicy though. Clark shows up to practice, and things don't exactly go smooth as butter. You'd think a superstar rookie would waltz in and take over, right? Wrong. Lexie Hull spilled the tea, and let me tell you, it's piping hot. She said, "We were sick of losing, but having Caitlin there, it was like a shot of energy we didn't even know we needed." Can you imagine being in that locker room? The tension, the excitement, the nervousness. It must have been electric. You've got this group of players who've been through the ringer, and in walks this college phenom who's supposed to change everything. That's pressure with a capital P. But here's the million-dollar question. How did the Fever go from total losers to playoff contenders? You'd think it was all Clark, right? Wrong again. Sure, she's a huge part of it, but it's not the whole story. The real answer, it's like the entire team got bit by a radioactive basketball or something. They started buying in, working harder, believing they could win. It wasn't just about Clark dropping dimes and hitting threes. It was Kelsey Mitchell stepping up her game, Nalissa Smith becoming a rebounding machine, Erica Wheeler leading like a seasoned vet. Every single player on that roster decided they were done being the league's punching bag. And you know what? That's when the magic started happening. Suddenly, the Fever weren't just showing up to games. They were competing, winning, making other teams sweat. It's like they went from being the sad trombone sound effect to a full-on victory symphony overnight. So yeah, Caitlin Clark might be the face of the franchise now, but this Fever turnaround, it's a whole team effort, baby. And let me tell you, the rest of the league better watch out, because these underdogs are hungry, and they're coming for that playoff spot.
A lot of those came today from Lexie Hull. I got to bring Lexie in on this because the two of you have something special brewing. How did you get that three-point groove going, Lexie?
Anyone is great to get a win in front of my grandma who came all the way from Spokane and my sister.
Shout out Cheryl.
Yeah, go Grandma Cheryl.
I got to my spot, so she can find anyone pretty much anywhere. So I knew when I got it just to do my job and knock it down, and it was a fun game today.
All right, the Fever's on fire, but here's where it gets really interesting. You know how they say chemistry is key? Well, Lexie Hull just revealed the secret ingredient in their locker room recipe, and it involves Caitlin Clark in a way you'd never expect. So Clark's on the team now, but how's she fitting in? Let me tell you, it's not all smooth sailing. Imagine this. The coach cranks up some insanely loud music during practice. He's trying to simulate game noise, right? But Clark loses it. She yells, "Can someone turn it off? It's giving me a migraine." Everyone's like, "What?" The coach asks her to repeat it, and Clark does. Hull says they were all dying laughing. That's the kind of stuff that builds team spirit, you know. But it's not just about the laughs. These two are absolutely crushing it on the court together. Hull's been hitting threes like she's playing a video game on easy mode.
You had to play some great defense. This is a good Seattle team. What did your team show us defensively? Both of you answer.
Yeah, my account will solely be about Lexie if you want to follow. I'm going to change the bio too to Lexie Hull fan page. So.
What was that? Sorry.
How much better is Indiana's defense?
A lot better. I think Coach Christie's probably most proud of that. I think in the second half we were really good.
And Clark? She's finding Hull with these passes that'll make your jaw drop. It's like they've been playing together since they were kids. You want to know something crazy? Hull's shooting percentage after the Olympic break is off the charts. We're talking 63.2% from beyond the arc. That's insane. And you know why? It's all thanks to Clark's magic on the court. Hull says Clark's creating so many open looks because defenders are all over her. When Clark gives up the ball, boom, open shots for days. But here's the real kicker. You want to know the secret to Hull and Clark's off-court friendship? It's all about trust, baby. Hull spilled the beans saying, "Caitlin believes in me even when I don't believe in myself." That's the kind of teammate everyone dreams of having. And get this, Hull was more hyped about Clark's passing than her scoring. She said, "I was really impressed with her playmaking. Honestly, I was more excited about her passing ability than her scoring." That's when you know you've got something special brewing. But it's not just about what happens on the court. These two are building something real off the court too. They even went on vacation to Mexico together. Hull says that's crucial for team success.
Yeah, I mean, they're really talented. They have weapons at every position, so just locking in, we knew we couldn't guard a single person individually. We'd have to play team defense, and I thought we did a really good job getting it done.
And my sister came from Austin. It's amazing. And to have them, courtside was super cool too. So really good feeling tonight.
A lot that came from really caring about each other and building those friendships off the court, she said. So there you have it. The Fever's secret weapon isn't just Clark's skills. It's the way she's bringing out the best in her teammates. With this kind of chemistry, who knows how far they'll go? One thing's for sure, the rest of the league better watch out, because the Fever are coming in hot. All right, let's wrap this up. The Indiana Fever aren't just some random team anymore. They're a real family now, and Caitlin Clark? She's like the glue holding everything together. It's crazy how fast things changed, right? This season's been a wild ride. But you know what's even crazier? This is just the beginning for these girls. They're not done yet. Not by a long shot. The Fever's management is already talking championships. Can you believe it? From bottom of the barrel to title contenders in one season. And Clark? She's all in. She's not just here for a good time, she's here for a long time. She's talking about long-term goals and helping the team succeed for years to come. That's the kind of commitment that turns good teams into great ones. So keep your eyes on the Fever. They're not just playing basketball anymore. They're changing the whole game. This team is on fire and they're just getting started. The rest of the league better watch out because the Fever are coming in hot.